This little rubber box is actually called an escape and evasion kit, or sometimes called a barter kit. These kits were issued to American naval pilots and paratroopers during World War II in case they were shot down or had to bail out of their planes over enemy territory. Sealed between two pieces of rubber, these kits included valuable coins, jewelry, and even watches, so these soldiers could sell, barter, and bribe their way back to Allied lines. These kits were extremely well thought out because they had two different types, one for the Atlantic theater in Europe and one for the Pacific theater in Asia, each containing valuables that would be most appropriate to barter in those regions. We'll take a look at both, but let's start with the Atlantic kit. The US military designed these kits to include various gold coins, including a full British sovereign, 2 half sovereigns, a 20 franc French coin, and a 10 franc French coin. In addition to the 5 gold coins, there were also 3 9-carat gold rings of varying styles. The wide variety of different types of items, sizes, weights, denominations, countries of origin of these coins allowed these imperiled soldiers to be really flexible with their escape plans. Maybe a local official would look the other way if he got a sovereign or two, and maybe the farmer's wife would accept one of those beautiful gold rings in exchange for food and a place to sleep. Actually, if any of you watching right now knows of a true story of somebody actually using one of these kits to escape, please put it in the comments below. I would love to hear about it. Now, the Pacific kits are definitely rarer, but we do know that they included at least 2 gold rings, a gold pendant, a couple of gold links on a chain, and a Swiss watch. Why does the European kit have mostly coins and the Pacific kit have mostly jewelry? I'm pretty perplexed by that. Do you guys have any thoughts as to why that is? Now, for many years, people didn't really even know that these kits existed. A scant few made their way into collectors' hands, but the vast majority were just lost to the sands of time. In 1980, a bunch of these kits were found in military supply rooms, and the Department of Defense, seeing that gold was really valuable at that point, decided to sell some to the general public for the first time ever. Inside this pamphlet, you can see all of the details about the contents of the kits and what the minimum prices would be. Now, one really important thing to note is something that the ad does not say, and that is how many kits were actually available. So today, it is still somewhat of a mystery how many of these kits are out in the world and how many are yet to be discovered. One thing I do know is that these kits are exceedingly rare. There are actually a few available on various websites for between $3,000 and $5,000, and honestly, I think that on the lower end of that, these would make very solid investments. In fact, I'm currently working on a deal where I might be able to get one for $2,500, and if I can, I am a buyer.